Amazing.
Massive. Guys, we got a huge video in store for this truck right here, but it's not gonna be this video. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you're definitely going to want to, because a culmination of a week and a half's worth of effort, talking with a lot of different vendors that are gonna be contributing to that project right there, is all going to debut. I'm gonna walk you guys through exactly what plans we have to transform that, I'm gonna call it Holy Grail OBS. We might just have to call that truck the Holy Grail. I'm not really sure. The Holy Grail, if you guys don't know, is our logo. It's this one right here. Look at that hat here. Oh, that is just terrible. I have a hair update actually for you guys here too in a second. The Holy Grail is our logo. It's the guiding rudder, if you will, and this truck is going to be a huge pillar of this channel. We might have just named that thing right there together. Wow, that was kind of a cool moment. So anyway, it's all gonna be revealed to you guys. But today, we are going to involve the truck. It's just that's not going to be the focus of the video. Rather, it's going to be on Dream Diesel giveaway number 24, carbonized gray metallic 2022 Super Duty that has the 1 of 2 air ride kit on it from Miles at Flight Fab. I'd actually just thrown a post up on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should consider doing so. I just had to give huge props to the man for putting together such a freaking kit. Like, being a business owner, you wear so many different hats every single day, and there's like very unstructured structure to my day, if that makes any sense at all. And I just empathize with being a fabricator as well. Like, I'm not a fabricator, I can't fabricate. We have a Miller welder, but I'm horrible at it. It's just for like my skid steer. But to be able to put a kit together like this, envision it, R&D, CAD design, sourcing, fabrication, jigs, shipping, customer service, the whole 9 yards, on top of being a husband and father, man, I feel super blessed to have this kit, and I can't wait to find out if you're gonna end up taking it home. This one's super sentimental, that's for sure. So if you guys want a chance to win this truck, tap that link below and grab yourself some entries, because one entry is all it could take to put you in the driver's seat of that truck right there. Speaking of the driver's seat, can we just take a minute to appreciate how freaking awesome this 2022 interior is? We did leave everything in here for you guys, by the way. Like, all the plastic protectant is still on the truck. The warning labels, plastic here, plastic everywhere. It's even on the screen, because I want you to take that off. I'd feel like I was taking that moment away from you if I did it. Although I enjoy it, I have good self-control. Rock lights, compressors. So today, we're actually gonna do a tow test with this thing. Those are the air tanks charging back up. There are 2 compressors on the truck, so they get up to just shy of 200 PSI pretty quickly. It's awesome. So rather than taking the Diamond C deck over, we're actually going to take a trailer that hasn't been on the channel for a little while, but we need some specific components. Oh, howdy, Erica!
You wear a hat, they gon' die. Me, I'm the dad in the hat. You just like covenant clothes. Me, I like afternoon naps. Me, I be missed for the road. My oldest account on racks. My middle one, she's in a dirt bike. My youngest is just like a mama. The mama loves me and I love her, so it's
that building though. What do you think of recoil, brother?
Amazing. It's an amazing piece.
I think it's a lot crazier to see it in person.
Yeah, definitely. All the color match is just perfect. And
sucker gets high too, right?
1 point. Oh yeah.
Like, guys, I can't emphasize, when you air this thing way up, it's a big ass truck.
I think the air ride's the most phenomenal part of it.
Definitely.
All the sensors, self-leveling.
It works so good.
Yeah.
You just hit that center button on the air ride control and boom, brings it right back down. I also have to give big shout out to the purple LBZ owner right here. It's got a polished bullet antenna on it too. My freaking man, I appreciate the support,
got
brother.
The shirt too, man.
Yo, my guy, you kept that a surprise from me this entire time, dude. That is awesome. So boys and girls, we're over here at Limers today. We've got recoil, and we are going to pay a visit to the old white gooseneck that Sam's been putting to use. This thing's been put to great use, actually. I miss this trailer often, as a matter of fact, and it looked really good behind what is now my truck, which was Sam's 2020 Denali. Man, that combination in tow is just something that you had to see. Now, as tempted as I am to try and convince Sam to resell it to me, he gets really good use out of it, and truthfully, I actually don't really miss having a gooseneck all that much, because a lot of my towing need comes down to around town. And for those of you guys that don't tow, when you use a gooseneck, you have to account for your trailer swing, whereas when you have a bumper pull, you don't really have to account for it, because wherever the truck goes, the trailer goes. And typically while I'm out running around with a load on the back, I also stop, do errands, do other just miscellaneous things while I'm out, rather than going back and dumping the trailer. So I'm very happy with the Diamond C that I actually happened to grab from Sam. It was kind of like a little trade deal, if you will, but he's still repping, as you can see, and we are about to throw this thing behind recoil, and today we're going to test out how well, in fact, does it tow with the 9,600 pound OBS in tow, because we're dropping that off for some very, very very big and unique changes. I'm serious, you guys are not gonna wanna miss what we have planned. Maybe I'm a little too excited about it, but it's all worthy of the right cost, trust me. All the way down, completely aired out. That's more your style right there, right? I think we need more of these kits around, don't you say?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That track bar is pretty sweet. Oh my gosh, I think it's so good.
So today's our first test with the towing capabilities of it. I'm pretty excited. It's funny, when it's aired down, it's like, all right, cool, it's slammed, but you can't see everything up underneath.
I really like this bracket.
Yeah, Miles does a hell of a job, man. He's super impressive. It's recharging. I think it's like 100 PSI right now, and then it gets just shy of 200. It's fully charged. So we got 2 air tanks under there, 5 gallons each. Yeah. Each one has a purge for moisture, and then we painted them carbonized gray to match the truck. 2 of them, one on this side, one on the other side. They're like buried in here, man. Yeah. Tucked up between the frame rails. Thing is freaking colossal, aired all the way up. 10 inches is what it is.
Massive.
Right?
Even with, what were these, 33s?
Yeah.
They're only 30. That's the same, those are the same tires that Birdie got, right?
Yeah, they look so sick. I love them. Everyone's like, why didn't you put a bigger tire on the truck? Because you have the ability to do it. Well, personally, we set it at 3 inches ride height, and it just looks so sick. Like, it's like a street sweeper. The cool thing is if you win it, you can put whatever size tire and wheel on it you want, and then you can recalibrate your ride height configuration, set your ride height, and you're ready to rock and roll. Hit your airlift button in the center here.
That's for ride height. Old body style 6.7 air ride. Yeah, I was dicking around with all that stuff.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
They make it pretty easy, all things considered.
He didn't do the height or he had height sensors, but I was like,
those can get challenging.
I know, that's why I said, I was like, I don't know if I want to get into all that stuff. I was like, probably just get away with running the pressure system.
Dude, we actually learned, so we were like beating our head against the wall forever on trying to like manually set them up and then running through, it's like a 17-step calibration. Well, in the app, there's actually a specific page that shows you the ranges, maximum and minimum, and you can watch it on your phone. You set it with the Hadley arm, you put the Everthread rod, what do they call those? The tie rod dowels right to their position, you lock them in, and it'll calibrate the first time. Right. So they're actually not as hard as I was making them. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to give it away. Like, I literally actually don't want to give the truck away at all. It's just so good.
The orange, everyone was like, oh, it's not going to look right. And I was like, I think it's going to look good.
It doesn't look good, dude. It looks great. Aired all the way down at the moment. All we got to do is jump back onto our airlift setup here and simply just double tap the center button. You'll see your PSI climbing. We're right there about 70 pounds in the front bags and 55 in the rear, and that gets you to 3 inches of ride height. And if you're the winner of this truck, truthfully, you have the ability to leverage the value of the wheels and tires on the truck if you want to change them to something narrower, or if you just want to go to a bigger tire setup. Ultimately, once your name's on the title, you have the $30,000 in cash, and you possess the keys and the truck in your driveway or wherever it is that's going to park, you set it up however you'd like. Those wheels are worth a pretty penny. I'm just going to leave it to you that way. So I know my Denali has the the rear view camera, but in my opinion, the rear view facing screen through all the cameras on the truck is 10 times better. GM, take some notes. 2024, please. I would love this feature. No more timeout. Just put a little disclaimer at the bottom. That's all you gotta do. Ford's doing it right now. Just copy them like you have on many other things. Obviously, at the end of the day, all the manufacturers kind of copy their respective competition. It's just what they do. But GM, you should definitely copy Ford on that. Dodge too, yeah, I guess, whatever. All right, guys, so the 6.7's always been really impressive. They're super, super smooth motors. I like them a lot. Big fan. Then take that and improve it with a 10-speed transmission. Gets even better. Then get one of 2 air ride setup from Miles at Flight Path, and the overall suspension handling and performance of towing is improved in a huge net benefit. Right now, as we can see on the screen, we are cruising, and this thing is so freaking soft. This self-leveling is gonna be really interesting to watch once we load the OBS up on the trailer. I'm really excited. Now it's time to bring out Old Faithful, AKA the Holy Grail. Now the cool thing is actually in this bay right here with the finished area where it is, we can get 2 trucks side by side. It also makes it kind of convenient when you have to move one truck to get to another truck. It's a little tight, but we got room. Way more room than the old shop. We'll just put it to you that way. Yeah, that'll do. Small little teaser. This will be one of the last times that you get to hear that old 5.8 liter gas or breathe, because, well, without spoiling the surprise, it's coming out. The trio is so real though, between 8 Ball, Holy Grail. I kind of like it. I think that might be the move. And the white Denali, which I actually don't have a name for yet. It's quite the combo. All right, let's go get this lanyard here. Vibe jumping into this truck though is, God, look at that lighting. See, if my son didn't have the keys, because this thing's quickly become one of his favorites aside from 8 Ball. No, he didn't, we're good. Are the batteries dead? It don't sound like it. Yeah, boys. The other day the radio just randomly started working too, so that's a good news update. Dudes, I'm bummed. The camera was recording and then it went into sleep mode. I have no idea why that happened. It was probably something I did. I don't know. I can't blame it on the camera. The OBS is up on the trailer, and well, you missed it. It was kind of cool. The truck actually inflated the bags. You could hear the tanks releasing air into the bags. 55 pounds is typical pressure for the rear of the truck to ride at 3 inches. Now they're right at about 75 pounds because it detected weight on the back. And on the back, talk about an absolutely beautiful combination. Wow. I was slightly nervous because the mega ramps have 2 positions, angled and down. Can't put them all the way down because this truck is a land yacht, but fortunately the up angled position gives us plenty of clearance because we don't want to be making contact. That'd be no good.
You wear a hat they call dad. Me, I'm your dad in a hat. You just like clubbing and clothes. Me, I like afternoon naps. 3 happy meals for the road. 4 to 5 nights on the road. Counting days till I'm home. I could do show after show, but nothing is better than home. Driving through nights I'm alone. Counting days till I'm home. I've been on road, I'm on go, but nothing is better than home. Clicking my heels like I'm Dorothy.
It's pretty good. What do you think?
What do I think? I think that's a whole lot of beauty right there.
God damn, Daniel. All right, guys, moment of truth. I'm really excited about this, actually. Obviously, the first drive of a brand new setup is one thing, but then being able to actually use that setup is a completely different thing. And that brings me to the question of, if you're this truck's next owner, are you actually going to use it to tow, or are you just gonna stun it around? Obviously, it's gonna be really good at both. If you are gonna use it, what are you gonna tow? Something out of the bed, 5th wheel factory gooseneck, or are you gonna hook something up into that 3-inch receiver? And what is it that you're gonna be towing? I absolutely need to know, so comment below. So there's absolutely no exaggeration in saying that this thing drives better than it does without a load. I can attest to that on multiple different accounts, but this one being obviously a 4-corner air ride setup versus what I'm typically accustomed to, which is just like a helper bag scenario. But same goes for the Kelderman air ride setup that was Dream Deals giveaway number 14. Underweight air ride actually rides better, which honestly makes total sense sensibly, which is why they use it on big rigs. But now that we've got a load in the back and about, let's see here, 79 to 80 pounds in those bags, it rides honestly like butter, like a cloud, like really significantly softer than it does without a load. This is like a dream come true right now for me, having an OBS in tow with a 2022 F250 on air ride. I really honestly, guys, don't know how it could get any cooler, and I'm enjoying every single second of it. Plus, the trailer and the truck look freaking perfect matchy-matchy. Yeah, it's sick.
We all bleed the same. We all bleed the same.
Ooh, look at that thing! Oh my god!
Well, boys, we've arrived. We're at the destination, but this is where we're gonna end this video. It tows extremely well, and it looks freaking sick doing it. And it's actually here now. We're gonna say to go under surgery. We've got Hunter Zimmerman here. He's gonna be helping us out with the process. I'm just gonna kind of tease the fact that we recruited a diehard Ford fan to help us take apart an absolutely immaculate Ford. Yeah. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks as always for watching the video. If you haven't already, definitely tap that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already. Grab your entries for that truck right there. Thing's freaking sick, and you could win it. It's that simple. Listen, Abe, we're in America.
Do you know their money smells like maple syrup? What do you mean, you got a check engine light now?
Did I say that out loud?